Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm Marielle Tepper alongside Alexis Knoll.
Coming up in today's show, the forensics team is practicing today. Computer Science Education Week continues, and reporter Delaney Mulroy highlights the work of our school police force. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
The forensic team will practice today from 3 to 4 in Dr. Baum's room H104. Remember to let her know ASAP if you plan to attend the speech festival tomorrow being held at Derry High School. The bus will leave at 3:15 from in front of the school and return by 6:30.
The Next Career Pathways program is excited to announce that this month's Lunch and Learn guest speaker will be professional motivational speaker and announcer for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Joe Klimchak. Joe will be here on Tuesday, December 20th during Lunch and Learn in the auditorium. His presentation will begin at 11:15 a.m. for grades 10 through 12 and 12:15 p.m. for grade 9. Joe impacts and inspires students by sharing his personal story of how an ordinary kid with a speech impairment landed his job as an announcer in the Major League Baseball park. All students are encouraged to attend.
This year, our school police force expanded to include more officers and patrol vehicles. Reporter Delaney Mulroy spoke to some of the officers about their daily activities.
Going to school can be stressful with having homework and hard classes, but it's reassuring to know that we have trusted resource officers to keep us safe and protected throughout the day.
One of our biggest responsibilities is the safety of the students, faculty, and staff at the school.
You may see them walking the halls or their cars outside the school. The school police force was created to keep us safe and protected.
The reason I became a resource officer is I believe every student has the right to study in a safe environment and feel secure in the school.
With 5 schools to patrol and protect, the officers work to develop relationships with students and staff members.
I think the most rewarding part of this job is to see how the young students react to us, especially elementary school. It takes a while for them to warm up, but after we're in school for a week or two, or even a couple days, it's rewarding to see how they react to us. It makes you feel good.
Here's what an average day looks like for them.
Pretty much my day here at the school consists of doing arrivals in the morning with the kids getting dropped off from buses and parents. After that, we pretty much roam the halls, making sure all doors are locked, making sure everything's pretty much, secure and safe. We do lunchtime duties, cafeteria, gym, commons area. After that, pretty much cool down, eat lunch, prepare for the end of the day, go outside, get all the cars moving, and everybody safely home.
I got the chance to see what the equipment looks like up close.
Some of the things on the belt, naturally, there's spare magazines for the pistol. We have a duty pistol, a body camera, pepper spray, a radio holder, and handcuffs. Every individual officer is a little bit different. Some carry this, some carry other things. There's tasers, things of that nature. It's up to each individual officer.
Hopefully after watching this, next time you see our resource officers in the halls, you'll take the time to appreciate all that they do for us. I'm reporter Delaney Mulroy reporting from WCAT-TV News.
Thanks, Delaney. Now let's get a check on the weather. We go to Emma Urick for your 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. Here is your 3-day forecast. Today we have a 70% chance of rain with a high of 54 and a low of 39. On Wednesday, there is a 70% chance of rain, once again with a high of 61 and a low of 50. Finally, on Thursday, there is a 40% chance of rain with a high of 52 and a low of 43. That's all for your 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Emma. This week is Computer Science Education Week. We want to encourage everyone to participate in Hour of Code by completing any computer science coding activity available at hourofcode.com. Look for activities in areas you are interested in, like music, art, gaming, science, and more. When you complete an activity, print out the certificate and bring it to Mrs. Lint in S104 to be entered to win one of the 3 drawings for a $15 gift certificate to a local business. Certificates will be accepted up to and including Monday, December 12th. The winners will be drawn at the end of the school day, Monday, December 12th. Learn to code, be creative. Creativity plus coding equals magic. What can you create?
Creativity is the ability to create something new in the fabric of humanity.
Creativity is bringing your true self, that part of you that maybe scares you a little bit, out into the world.
Creativity is combining what you know and what you love.
Your incredibly unique and unparalleled vision
To create something new for the world around you.
and make something out of nothing.
Creativity is being essentially human, finding new solutions to new problems.
Creativity is a language that everyone can speak and everyone can understand.
შემოქმედებითობა აღმოაჩინო პრობლემის გადაჭრის ჯერ არ ნახული გზა.
Creativity is opportunity. What will you create?
We now go to Jacob Kramer for the Wildcat Sports Report.
Good morning, Wildcats. In local sports news, the girls' JV and varsity basketball team have games today against Indiana, with varsity at 6 and JV at 7:30 at Indiana. In national sports news, the Penguins have a home game against the Columbus Blue Jackets at 7 p.m. Finally, the NBA has 3 games. Headlining the night is the Lakers and Cavaliers in Cleveland at 7:30. That's all for sports news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Jacob. Wondering what's on the menu today? Here is Taryn Yutzi with What's Cookin'.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today is Tuesday, December 6th. Today the main line is cooking up. We have a hot dog with condiment choice of ketchup, mustard, relish, and onions. They also have Frito-Lay Funyun rings and baked beans. The sandwich options are hamburger, cheeseburger, and chicken patty. The pizza options are homemade cheese, sausage, or pepperoni pizza. The salad bar has fresh salads and deli hoagies. The soup of the day is chicken dumpling. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Taryn. Now here is Zoe Favada with Wildcat World News.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today in World News, China reported 2 additional deaths from COVID-19. Some cities moved cautiously to ease anti-pandemic restrictions following increasingly vocal public frustration. On Sunday, China announced another 35,775 cases from the past 24 hours. Chinese cities announced that riders can board buses and subways without a virus test for the first time in months. The requirement has led to complaints from some residents that even though the city has shut down many testing stations, most public venues still require COVID-19 tests. Residents fear millions could die if restrictions were lifted entirely. Next, a flash flood in South Africa killed 9 people while 8 others are still missing. The dead and missing were all part of a church congregation which was conducting religious rituals along the river Saturday, officials said. Rescue workers reported finding the bodies of 2 victims that day and another 7 bodies when the search and recovery mission resumed Sunday morning. Officials had warned residents about the dangers of the river due to lots of heavy rainfall in the past 3 months. Lastly, in local news, a sanitation worker has died almost 3 months after he was struck in the head by a street sign during an accident in eastern Pennsylvania. The Lehigh County Coroner's Office said the 36-year-old man was working on a sanitation truck that backed into the standing street on September 6th. The coroner's office pronounced him dead on December 2nd due to blunt force trauma to the head. That's all for World News. Now here's Lily Haverly with entertainment news.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today in entertainment news, the trailer for the 5th installment of the Indiana Jones franchise has just dropped along with the title. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny will release on June 30th, 2023, starring Harrison Ford once again in the iconic role, this time joined by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, star of the acclaimed show Fleabag. Though this return has some fans ecstatic, many people are upset with the use of de-aging technology that will be used on Ford. The director has since come out assuring fans of the franchise that the CGI method will only be used for a short period to send the character back to the year 1944 for the movie's opening. That's all for entertainment news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Have a great day, Latrobe. We are GL.
Go Wildcats!